By 891, the Viking raids that had terrorized Western Europe for decades were reaching their peak. Viking warbands had already plundered cities, rivers and villages across France and Germany. But when they advanced into modern Belgium, they met a Frankish army that was ready to fight back. Here, the ancestors of modern France, Germany and Belgium clashed with the ancestors of modern Denmark and Norway in a battle that would bring an end to major Viking invasions in the region. The year is 891. Vikings versus Franks. A desperate battle unfolds near the town of Leuven. For years, Viking raiders had sailed up the rivers of France using their legendary longships to strike deep into enemy territory. No castle, monastery or village was safe. But King Arnulf of Carinthia, ruler of East Francia, knew the Viking threat had to be stopped. The Viking force, numbering thousands of warriors, had set up camp near Leuven, close to the banks of the Dale River. They had pillaged the region, expecting another easy victory. But Arnulf had a plan. Instead of engaging the Vikings on the riverbanks, where their mobility was strongest, he lured them into open terrain. Here, the Franks had the advantage. Arnulf's army, made up of elite Frankish heavy cavalry, formed up in tight battle lines, waiting for the Viking warriors to approach. Then came the decisive moment. Arnulf ordered a full cavalry charge. The Frankish knights thundered forward, smashing into the Viking formations with overwhelming force. The Vikings, mostly infantry with axes and shields, struggled to hold their ground. Their lines broke and panic spread through their ranks. As the Vikings fled toward the river, the Franks pursued them relentlessly. The Viking fleet, once their greatest advantage, became a trap. Arnulf's men burned their longships, cutting off their escape. By the end of the battle, thousands of Vikings lay dead and their invasion force was shattered. The battle was over. The Franks had won. But this wasn't just a victory, it was a turning point. For decades, Viking warbands had dominated the rivers of Western Europe. But after Leuven, their ability to launch deep inland raids was permanently weakened. From this point forward, Viking power in Francia began to decline. The Franks built stronger defenses and Viking raids became less frequent. But could the Vikings have avoided disaster? Some historians suggest that a more mobile strategy could have saved them. If they had avoided open battle and stuck to their classic hit and run tactics, could they have survived and continued raiding the region? Or was the rise of Frankish cavalry simply too powerful to stop? Like and subscribe for more historical breakdowns.